Good morning, friends, and welcome to this daily live stream. In this program, we understand the top companies in our state, and right now, we are understanding the top companies in Delhi, New Delhi region. Today, we will be discussing a very interesting company which is in the pharmaceutical space. Let's find out which company is this. It is Cipla. Cipla is the numero uno company in New Delhi. In fact, it is liked by a lot of consumers, lot of people who actually buy medicines, and they prefer Cipla medicines. Cipla is a pharmaceutical company, quite old, substantially old, uh, almost 80 years old company. They have production all across India, spread across all over India. At the same time, they have multiple offices. However, we will restrict our discussion in this video only to New Delhi region and how it is impacting the people in the New Delhi area. And as you know that the pharmaceutical company produce medicines, and that requires a lot of R&D. So we will discuss all of these issues, that why Cipla is number one company in New Delhi when it comes to providing manufacturing and supply of medicines for various ailments, and what is so different in Cipla that makes it number one in Delhi. So let's look at the Cipla as an organization. They have multiple locations, as I said, and being a pharmaceutical manufacturing company, there are primarily two roles the Cipla will have to undertake. One is they will have to identify for which ailments they are going to produce medicines. And once they identify, because this market, this area, pharmaceutical area is heavily legally monitored and regulated by the international laws. So you can't infringe some medicine by copying somebody else's copyright anywhere in the world. So Cipla will have to do their own R&D, and therefore one of the main item of any pharmaceutical company is their research and development wing. And R&D of any pharmaceutical company, especially the large ones, especially Cipla, has to be maintained at a very high standard. The R&D divisions in the pharmaceutical companies are expected to work at the space grade. The kind of processes which are required in the space technology, similar processes are implemented in the R&D division, specifically R&D in pharmaceutical. And Cipla being number one in Delhi, they have all the prerequisite to do world class research and development for development of new drugs. And whenever the R&D is being done, they use all kinds of facility. They use computerized facility, they use genome matching facility. Whenever they are doing R&D, there is a raw material coming into their lab, getting processed, and as the name suggests, the research and development is basically the doing research on the raw material, so that the medicines can be produced. Nowadays, most of this physical research on other living organism has been replaced by computers. So the computers are running various models, and then once the desired result is achieved, then the disposal of the raw material, the processed material, is also taken care. It should not happen that you release that item just like a common waste. It has to be processed, reprocessed again, so that it does not impact the environment in any way. So this is a complete life cycle of R&D. So as I said, Cipla has a very strong R&D division, and R&D becomes the hallmark of any pharmaceutical company, and as well as for Cipla. So indeed, we have to talk about the innovation. Innovation is the key for any success of a pharmaceutical company. As I have already explained that it requires a lot of computerized modeling in today's world. A lot of these models are already pre-created. For example, if medicines are required for humans for this particular ailment, then the human genome has been matched. And we also have to look at which area the medicines will be going for. Is it a generic medicine or is it a specialized medicine. And we know that the genome of humans is different from country to country. So if it is for India, then there is a specific genome, DNA genome, and therefore whenever the Cipla is doing R&D, it is based on the region and the genome that they want to target in terms of providing the solution, the medical healthcare solution. Eventually, all this development will result into production of medicines, and then the second portion of the business will be production. So innovation in the research and development will lead to the world class production facility, which is also heavily regulated, because it should not happen that there are humans hand involved. There is no control on the production environment. So in a pharmaceutical company, the R&D and production environments are very well maintained, extremely well maintained. Even though when we look from outside, because our access to these brands happen through the chemist, retail chemist shops. But when we look from outside, we don't realize that so much of effort is going inside the production of medicine, from R&D to production and then sales and distribution, that we actually tend to overlook the other side of it. So a pharmaceutical company, even Cipla, is not like a car manufacturing, although the processes will be very similar in terms of business, but in terms of setting up a plant, it requires tons and tons of revenue, investment, and also maintenance, because this is not like these are all very clean environment, and therefore you need specialized resources who know exactly what they are doing. They should know absolutely very good background. They should have a very good background in biology as well as in chemistry, so, or biochemistry. Those kind of people work for these Cipla. These are really world class and top gold medalist type people who actually work for R&D division in Cipla. And once this is finalized, that okay, now this is the medicine which works well on for this ailment on most of the human, 99% humans, then the production quality is also very well maintained by Cipla. And these are the qualities which make Cipla such a unique company, because they produce many different types of drugs. Some drugs are life-saving drugs, some are generic drugs, and some are specialized drugs. So Cipla produces lot of these all varieties of drug, and therefore they have become number one. Because when you go and buy, you don't actually look at the company, you look at the medicine name, and medicine is actually prescribed by the doctor. However, in the back end, so much work is going on. We are not aware of that work, that in order to produce the simple tablet, how much effort has gone in. Maybe 20 to 30 years of R&D has gone in into production of this simple tablet which you're consuming, and you're probably paying a very little amount. But the amount of R&D that has gone in, that has costed the company millions of dollars. So that is why Cipla is so efficient and so much such a popular name, because they have been able to create a lot of R&D based new drugs, and they're always moving ahead with time. Because as you know that as we move forward, the diseases, the bacteria and viruses, disease causing bacteria and viruses also keep mutating. So therefore the medicines have to move along with the changes that are happening in the disease causing bacteria and viruses in humans. So therefore the quality has to be maintained always. It should not happen that you take the medicine and then you fall sick. So Cipla is making sure that proper R&D and proper quality measures are maintained in their organization. And then by doing all this, they are able to achieve something called the healthcare excellence. Using their systems, their medical systems, the doctors can provide world-class treatment for their patient, and these medicines are going to work. So The doctors, the challenge for the doctors is to basically see which medicine will fit this particular condition that they are actually examining. So therefore it is very important for the company to produce the excellence level medicine, because uh, if they actually if the doctor prescribed a medicine and it does not work, then obviously the medicine is not good it does not work for most of the humans. Therefore it's a painstaking work a pharmaceutical company has to do in order to do proper R&D. It cannot be done in 6 months. It takes years and years and years of rigor, and therefore R&D divisions are kept separate from the production division, because they should not be influenced by the production. What is going on in production, the R&D should not be worried. R&D's job is to basically create research on how the which ailments are prevalent, and if they are able to provide medicine for that, and so that it can be put in production. That is where the pharmaceutical companies excel in. Their production are really world class production. The production of pharmaceutical companies, especially Cipla, cannot be compared with any other production. It requires a lot of research and development, and this also enables the healthcare excellence, which you as a consumer, when we say consumer, because everybody falls sick once in a while, so you should be treated, and within like few days you should become all right. So that is the level of excellence. If you take the medicine, your disease is not prolonged, you actually get cured. And doctors will also feel, the ecosystem will also feel comfortable by giving that or prescribing that medicine to their patient. So therefore this excellence thing is very important, and Cipla has been able to crack this model, where from not only consumers but also from the health service providers, and bridging the gap with the consumer, which is the patient here. So patient can be rest assured that if the doctor is issuing a prescription and a supply medicine, the patient will get cured because of that medicine. So that is where this video we are talking about so many different things, because the pharmaceutical, especially Cipla, is so different from other production houses. Now let's talk about the turnover of the company. As I said that they are number one pharmaceutical company in Delhi region. Their turnover is 16,000 crores, so fairly large, one of the largest company in India, also listed company and traded on the stock exchange. And they have about 500 employees working only in Delhi. Otherwise they have a worldwide strength of 25,000 employees. And let's talk about the employee strength. The employees are very well selected when it comes to companies like Cipla. They are super specialized, and because most of the production, R&D, distribution is highly mechanized, a lot of robots are used, and humans interventions is used to the minimum possible extent. Not even for packaging, because everything has to be in a very clean and pristine environment. Therefore, when it comes to hiring of the people, their biggest impetus is given on the skill set of the employees, and these are super specialized roles, and they are highly paying roles. So as I have told you that there are 500 employees in Delhi, which are creme de la creme, really knowledgeable guys. So Cipla may not employ the people from all walks of life. They will have a very specific requirement, and when you are a specialized person and living in Delhi, and very specific skill set that you have in the area of pharmacy, Cipla is a good company for you to join. And because they will value your skill. If you are a chemist or a biochemist, they will value your skill, and they will actually employ you at a higher salary if you are in Delhi. And they are fairly large company. Their employee strength will not be hundreds of thousands of people, because they are in a very niche area. And then later on, after the production, then the business of Cipla will be like any other business. So they will have lot of distribution, medicine distribution companies working from them. So if you are in the business of medical distribution, then I'm sure you would have Cipla on your radar. But if you are a biochemist or a chemist fully trained, then and Delhi, Cipla is number one company in Delhi. You should look at Cipla as your target for joining this company. So, friends, hopefully the information that I provide to you today will be useful for you in order to choose a company if you want to basically join the company, or if you want to set up some sort of business with Cipla in the area of pharmaceuticals. Nevertheless, I will look forward to your question if you have any around this. And thanks for watching today. I will meet you again tomorrow with some other top company in your state. Have a nice day.